Ooh, what's up guys, this is BubbaTV24 and welcome to the channel. Today I am back in a Tiermaker video. I thought, you know what? The last video did okay. Let's do another one this time. Let's do candy and snacks that are kind of like the most common ones. These are the ones that I could find here. These are all American, so if you've never heard of these, then that's probably why, if you're not American or something like that. So I'll try and maybe explain some of them that are a little more obscure if maybe you never had them or something. Some of these, I think I may have had almost all of these, but we'll take a look at them here in a minute. If you guys like this sort of video, please be sure to leave a like on it. Feel free to subscribe so you know when new stuff comes out, and be sure to go to my Twitter. It is at BubbaTV24. There's a link in the description to my Twitter account. You can leave your comments, your tips, tricks for games, and your game suggestions. Games do not need to be in Roblox, but they do need to be family friendly. Let's talk about snacks, boys. So basically, I'm going to talk about snacks, and I'm going to rank them, put them here on my list, and I would love to know what you guys put as your S tier and A tier, so do that on Twitter. Reply to the tweet that this video is on. Okay, so we're gonna start with Cool Ranch Doritos. Now, a lot of people, I think, are gonna put Cool Ranch Doritos in like the top tier, and I like Cool Ranch Doritos, but they are not my favorites. But I'm gonna put them at B tier. That's where I think that they are for me. They're really good, but I don't think that they're top of the line. I like regular nacho cheese Doritos, the spicy nacho cheese. I actually like the sweet, and there's like a kind of like a sweet, and not sweet, but like a hot and almost like a spicy one. I can't think of what it's called. It's in a purple bag, but it's really good. I like that one too. But regular Doritos, I'm gonna put it S tier, man. I like regular nacho cheese Doritos. Lay's Classic, if you're in England, they'd be called like Walkers or something like that. These are just regular salted potato chips. B tier, they're just nice for a sandwich, but they're kind of just salty. Original Fritos. Fritos are pretty good if you've never had them. They're like a little corn chip. They're really good for scooping, for like dips and stuff like that, but they're pretty good. They're still just salted, so I'm putting them at B tier. Tostitos, these are kind of like nacho corn chips or whatever they might be. These are good for dips as well. B tier also, just salted. Cheetos, these are crunchy Cheetos, not the Cheetos Puffs, although I do like both. Crunchy Cheetos, I'm gonna put it B tier. I can only eat so many of them before I just kind of get I get a little sick of them real quick. Funyuns, if you've never had a Funyun, they're like a onion flavored crisp sort of thing. C tier, they're okay, but they have terrible aftertaste is the problem. Traditional Chex Mix. Now, I don't know if I've ever actually had just plain Chex Mix. Usually it's like flavored of some kind, like a sweet and salty or a peanut butter or something like that. Peanut butter Chex Mix is GOAT. It is the best. But I'm gonna say it's kind of just plain. It's a C tier. Snyder's Pretzel Pieces. These are okay if you want something like kind of harder, a little bit of a crunch, but they're kind of like, they're not anything I'm going for. They're going in D tier. Goldfish cheese crackers are S tier. I love them. They're just so easy to eat. You get a handful of them and you just throw them in your mouth and you just go about your day. They're a perfect like gaming snack because there's no like residue. You still get that cheesy flavor, so you're not getting cheese like with Doritos. Doritos are good gaming. They're the stereotypical gaming food, like with like, you know, Doritos and Mountain Dew. We might actually we could do a soda one too of these, but they leave a cheese residue, so if you're like in a gaming session, you want to like lick the cheese off because you don't want to get it all over like your controller or your mouse and keyboard or something. What are these? Gardetti's. You know what? Can I zoom in? I can zoom in. Here we go. Here we go. This is what I should have done to begin with. Gardetto's original recipe. This reminds me of just Chex Mix, so it's just there. It's just a different brand. Chex Mix Muddy Buddies, peanut butter and chocolate. These are S tier, dude. Those are so stinking good. They're basically just a little Chex cereal, but they have like peanut butter and chocolate inside of them, and they got like a powdered sugar coating on them. They're really good. Pringles, once you pop, you can't stop. Those are A tier. I like Pringles, and then I like their flavors. They're very easy to eat until you get to the bottom of the tube, in which your hand can't reach anymore, so then you just have to tilt the tube, or get your hand stuck in it, whatever. But I think I like them better than Cool Ranch, and I like them better than Lay's Classic. Oreos are B tier. I think they're good. I like them, and they're a good dipping into milk cookie. And they're good, if you want a little chocolate fix, they're pretty good. But for me, I like Chips Ahoy almost better than Oreos. So the Chips Ahoy are going into A tier, and I like crunchy Chips Ahoy. I think that they're pretty good. I don't know what it is. I love a chocolate chip cookie. They're just the thing. Fig Newtons. All right, I mess with Fig Newtons. I do like Fig Newtons. Are they better than Oreos though? I don't think so. They're going into B tier. Krispy Kreme donuts. Ooh, Krispy Kreme. I think I did this one on the fast food list. But Krispy Kreme donuts, some people hate them. Some people love them. They hate them because they're maybe too sugary, too sort of airy, and they can just be compressed. They're not cakey enough. I like them. I like the cakey donuts too. I like donuts in general, just as long as they're not dry. I like donuts. We're going to put Krispy Kreme in A tier just because I think they're good. Toast Cheese. These are peanut butter and cheddar crackers. There are a lot of different companies that make these things, and these are really good, like just a little snack. I'm gonna put them in A tier. I like those a lot. Cheez-Its, S tier, baby. I love Cheez-Its. They got that same thing going on there with Goldfish, where you could just grab a handful and eat them. The flavors are pretty good. White cheddar Cheez-Its are baller. Popcorn, Pop Secret microwave popcorn. I haven't had Pop Secret popcorn in a long time. I've had, what is it, Act 2 or whatever, but popcorn in general, I'm gonna just rate it as popcorn. Popcorn is B tier. I like it, but you gotta deal with the kernels underneath sometimes. Not a fan of that. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are S tier. These things are delicious. Peanut butter and chocolate is just guilty pleasure for me. Not even guilty pleasure, but it's like a weak spot. I love it. Hershey's milk chocolate, regular milk chocolate. Here's the thing, Hershey's milk chocolate, if you put it on a s'more, is really, really good, but I don't ever eat it like by itself outside of that. Hershey's with almonds are really good, but other than that, I'm gonna go like C tier. It can be pretty good, but like outside of the s'mores, not my thing. I think sometimes the chocolate can be kind of bad, actually. Snickers. Snickers are... I'm going to put Snickers in the B tier. I think they're good, and I might rearrange this stuff later, but I think Snickers are good. I like the peanuts and the caramel and all that stuff. Mars bar. I've never had a Mars bar, but I know they've been around forever. So I don't actually know what's in it. Twix. I'm going to put Twix on the same... No. I like Twixes. They're a little bit different from a Snickers in that they don't have nuts in them, like peanuts, and they have like a cookie crust, like a cookie base in them. But are they better than a Snickers? I'm going to say no. I'm going to go with the C tier on that. Milky Way. So Milky Way to me is kind of like a Snickers without the peanuts. So I'm going to put them right next to each other. I've never had a Bounty bar. Kit Kat for me, S tier. Kit Kat is like my favorite candy bar. I like the wafers, I like the crunch, and it's okay chocolate, but like something about it just works for me. One of my favorites. Toblerone, I'm gonna actually put it S tier, and I'm gonna move Kit Kat down to A. Even though Kit Kat's like one of my favorites, or is my favorite, Toblerone I think like objectively is just better overall. I don't know what it is. I know it's a little bit weird that my favorite is not S tier, but my favorite is A tier, and I'm putting it at A tier because I'm trying to be honest about it. It's not great, but it's like something that I just absolutely love. Toblerone is just, in terms of quality, 100 times better quality than a Kit Kat, and it's actually pretty good. I really like them. Peanut M&Ms. Ooh, peanut M&Ms are A tier. They're really good. Nice crunch. They're, pretty good. I don't know what else. Put them in your popcorn. If you put them in your popcorn, they get all nice and warm and stuff. Oh yeah, real good. Rice Krispie treats, low key, real good. Going into A tier. I like them a lot. Something simple, crunchy, marshmallowy, nice and, you know, a little sweet treat. I like them. Put them in there. Milk Duds. If you don't know what Milk Dud is, it is a little caramel droplet or dollop or whatever that is then coated in chocolate, and it's chewy, and they're okay, but they're not my favorite. They're going into C tier. Fifth Avenue. Ooh, I think I've had a Fifth Avenue maybe once in my life, and it was a long time ago. No thanks. Tootsie Rolls are F tier. Those things are horrible. The chocolate's not very good, and then they're hard as a rock until they start to soften up in your mouth. I hate Tootsie Rolls. Baby Ruths are basically a nut and chocolate, like a peanut and chocolate bar. It's going in D tier, not my favorite. Whoppers, if you've never had a Whopper, they're basically a chocolate coated malted milk ball. They're a weird taste, but I'm gonna put them in C. Are they better than a Baby Ruth though? No, they're not. No, they're not better than Baby Ruth. Put Baby Ruth in C. We'll put Whoppers in D tier. Laffy Taffy. Laffy Taffy is D tier. And I'm not huge into like super chewy stuff, but like the flavors also aren't very good. Airheads are like in that category also, where they're kind of taffy-ish, but they're like super sweet and super artificial flavor tasting. Fruit roll-ups are, I would say for me personally, they're like C tier. They're better than taffy, and you know, there's a little bit more fun and novelty to them, but they're not my go-to. Jolly Rancher has like, of all the flavors, like 2 or 3 of them are actually good. So I'm gonna go C tier on them also. Twizzlers, I like Twizzlers actually. So they're an A tier, I think, because, you know, depending on the Twizzlers you get, you know, you can get some that are hollow down the middle. You can use them as a straw. You could get some that are like peel aparts. But basic, like sort of red vine / cherry strawberry Twizzlers or whatever, they're pretty good. They're just this good simple snack. They don't feel heavy. Keebler bite-sized cookies with M&Ms. I don't think I've ever had those, although they look pretty good. Mike and Ike's are D tier. They're in that chewy, fruity category that I'm not a huge fan of. Rainbow Nerds. So nerds are like little sugar like beads that have flavor, and not a fan of nerds. Never been a big fan. Sour Patch Kids. A lot of people like Sour Patch Kids. I haven't had one in a long time. And I remember them being okay. I don't know where I'd put it though. Like maybe C tier. I think the sour and whatever, and then like the sour, then the sweet gumminess makes it okay. Pop Tarts. These are strawberry sensations. These are strawberry iced Pop Tarts. These are actually really good. I'm gonna put them in A tier. Many a breakfast has been one of those. Cracker Jack. These are caramel coated popcorn. I think it's what it is, and it is an F tier because it's not great. Swedish Fish are like a gummy fish. D tier. Twinkies. Are Twinkies any good by themselves? Not really. Like, you're never gonna see me really going out of my way to eat one of these. D tier. Nutter Butters. Nutter Butters are pretty darn good, but I also don't go out of my way. And I would choose an Oreo over them, so C tier. Skittles. Ooh, Skittles are pretty tasty, but like, something about them just rubs me the wrong way. I think it's like, it leaves your mouth feeling all gunky and disgusting afterwards. Jelly Belly Jelly Beans. Not a huge jelly bean person, but I'm gonna put them in D tier along with Mike and Ike because they kind of remind me of that a little bit. Lifesavers are gonna go up here with Jolly Rancher. Combos are, depending on the combo, these are pizza combos. B tier. I like just a regular cheddar pretzel. Welch's Fruit Snacks. I I don't really know about this one. These are gonna go, I mean, they're good, so I'm gonna put them in here. I'm gonna put them C tier. Okay, so that's my list. Let's go down here, make sure I want to keep it this way. Doritos, Goldfish, Muddy Buddies, Cheez-Its, Reese's, Toblerones are all S tier. Okay, I'm fine with this. A tier, Pringles, Chips Ahoy, Krispy Kreme, cheesy, cheese and peanut butter crackers, Kit Kats, M&M's, peanut M&M's, Rice Krispie Treat, Twizzler, Pop-Tarts, A tier. Yes. Cool Ranch Doritos, Classic Lay, Frito, Tostitos, Cheetos, Oreo, Newtons. I think so far, I think these are all fine so far. C tier. Yeah, C tier is fine. D tier is fine. F is fine. And then I've never had these ones. Now, I'm surprised I didn't have the whatchamacallit in here. Whatchamacallits are pretty good. But okay, I think that is my list of these snacks. Let me know what your S tier snacks are down below, or not down below, but on Twitter at BubbaTV24, since I don't have a comment section because YouTube doesn't let me have it. So be sure to like the video, feel free to subscribe so you know when new stuff comes out. I've been BubbaTV24 and I am signing out.